Hey guys, so today I'm going to be bringing you the second episode in my Teamfight breakdown series. A lot of you asked to see a fight that I won, so I've gone ahead and picked a fight from the same game as the first episode, which happens a little bit later, just to show you how superior positioning can win you the fight. So as you can see here, Jax gets caught by Ahri and ends up going really low, so I'm just going to pause it here. Now, as you can see, there are three targets that I can really choose to attack. I can either attack Ahri, Varus or Lee Sin. Now the best one for me to attack is going to be Lee Sin, because he's off to the left, he's isolated, and I can get some free damage on him while I have the protection of the wall. And also the only way that people can come to his rescue is through the choke point in Tribrush, in which case it'll take them longer to get to me, allowing me to do even more free damage. So I'm just going to press play and we'll carry on with this team fight and skip it forward a bit. So I'm just going to do damage to Lee Sin. I'm going to throw my E out here to do some disruption. It ends up picking the kill on Ahri. I'm just going to pause it again here. So as you can see now, there are 4 of the enemy remaining and only 3 of us. But because I chose to attack Lee Sin earlier, my superior positioning now is going to allow me to win this fight. So there are really 2 choices that I can attack the closest targets. It's going to be Skarner or Thresh. The real threat to me right now is if Skarner flashes the wall, it instantly ultimates me and drags me towards Varus, because I've got the wall protecting me, and as I said before, the choke point means that all 4 of them would have to run through Swain to get towards me. Now I'm going to attack Skarner as much as possible and bring him low, because I said he's the highest priority for me. Varus is most likely going to come around through Tribrush to attack Swain, because that's his highest priority, and when he does, I'm going to move away, because at that point Skarner may see the opportunity to flash the wall and ultimate me towards him, in which case I'm going to die straight away. So I'll back off, wait for him to choose to attack a Mumu, which will be the most optimal situation for us, and then I'll go back in to mop up. Now I'm just going to press play and we'll skip it forward again. So I'm going to do damage to Skarner here. Varus does come around for Swain, in which case I'll back off. And now I'm going to go back in to do some damage. So Thresh hooks over and I pick up that kill. I'm going to pick up another one onto a Mumu, and then I'm going to chase Varus. So you see actually he gets a crit right here, in which case it makes me pop my barrier, because if he gets another lucky crit, that's going to be me dead. So I'm now going to play it again without pausing it, so you get a feel for what it's all like together. So you can see Jax gets caught here and is going to die incredibly quickly, turning the fight into a 4v5 straight away. So you see at the moment I'm still deciding who to attack, and I'm waiting for someone to get out of the choke point so that I can start attacking them. Mumu gets a great ultimate off here, and Swain follows it with a great snare. So this is when Varus comes around the corner to try and get some damage onto us. We're going to back off, mop up these kills, and then I'm going to lead with my axes towards Varus, activate my W every time I catch the axe because it resets, which allows me to catch up to Varus and pick up the easy double kill. So this next fight is from a game where I'm playing Varus, and it's pretty much the opposite to the first fight I showed you, because poor positioning here leads to a loss where we should have won this fight. So as you can see, we got a pick onto Nautilus, and now we're going to take Drake, but unfortunately Gragas gets caught by Renekton and Ezreal, which means all 4 of us have to come to his aid. And I'm going to pause it right here, because this is where we lose this fight. So the first mistake made was Gragas getting caught, which means that Zillion's had to burn his ultimate on him already. As you can see, he's busy reviving, so that's an ultimate cooldown wasted, which ideally should be put on myself so that I can do as much damage as possible. The biggest mistake that we make this fight, however, is you can see all 5 of us here are grouped up. We've gone for Renekton, Ezreal and Janna, and we've left Lissandra onto the side, which has allowed her to teleport into our team, activate her ultimate and deal huge amounts of AoE damage while locking us all in place, preventing us getting to Ezreal and meaning that we all have to retreat. Ideally, what I should have done is, while I was still standing off to the right, I should have attacked Lissandra, because she's the highest priority target for me and she's the one isolated. By getting greedy and going for Renekton, I put myself in a position now where Lissandra's been able to flank me and catch me out of position, so I'm going to take a load of free damage, and because her ultimate makes her invulnerable, there's no way for me to kill her before I take any of that damage. So I'm just going to press play and we'll see the actual effect of her ultimate. Her ultimate absolutely crushes our team and now leaves us 2-on-2, so I'm just going to pause it again and look at my options. So I can either run back towards my jungle away from Ezreal and try and retreat, or I can stand and fight them both and try and pick up a kill before I die. It's extremely difficult to run away from an Ezreal because of his gap closer, and the only thing I've really got to stop him is my E. Zillion's out of mana, which means he can't speed me up either. So at this point, I think that I can probably kill Ezreal before he kills me, and if that's the case, then I'll be able to lifesteal enough to pick up the double kill. Now there are 2 reasons why it doesn't actually go according to plan. At the moment, minions are giving me vision of Ezreal and Janna, but what I don't take into account is the fact that when they enter this brush here, I'm going to lose vision and Ezreal's going to be able to attack me where I can't attack him. And with the lifesteal and damage I do with an extra auto attack, it's actually a really big deal. The second reason is because Janna actually exhausts me before Zillion can exhaust Ezreal, meaning that he gets a tiny bit more damage off than I can do. If Janna doesn't exhaust me, I'm most probably going to be able to kill Ezreal and then turn to Janna, and my lifesteal will outdo her damage. So I'm just going to press play and we'll see how this 2v2 turns out. So Ezreal enters the bush, I lose vision, he gets an extra auto attack on me. I do land a couple of auto attacks and then my Q, which gives me extra damage, but then it's a 1-for-1 trade and both supports retreat. So I'm just going to play this again at full speed, and you can see Lyssandra's off to the left, and we all go into this choke point here and we get completely caught out. She's got ultimate herself, which makes her invulnerable, and we can't do any damage to her. Ezreal does miss his Q, which gives me a little bit more breathing room, but unfortunately exhaust means the Q doesn't finish him off, and Ezreal's allowed that one extra auto attack that kills me. So thanks for watching. I tried to take all the criticism you gave me last time into account when doing this video, but please do leave any feedback you have for me in the comments below and I'll take that on board. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.